Hello everybody, this is the Ariake Arena. This is where the Inoue Fulton fight is going to be taking place, I guess in a couple of hours from right now. You can see Inoue's son's flags right there. This is definitely a home fight. There's the Ariake Arena sign. This was built back in 2019, 2020 for the Olympics. I think it was completed in 2018, to be honest with you, and right now it's now being rented out till 2046 by Dentsu and a consortium, which includes NTT Docomo and a bunch of other companies. So this is going to be a pretty exciting event. And if you live in Japan, it's hard not to notice. Who Naoya Inoue is, and it's always funny to hear how the Westerners say his first name, Naoya, which doesn't make sense to me, but it's Naoya, and he's going to be in there, if he's not already in there preparing for this fight. I'm not a big fight lover. I'm a big, but I love sports, and I think this is going to be a really good one. Last year, I believe he had the fight of the year last December. This includes heavyweights and all the other boxers. He's that good, and I really didn't know too much about him until about 2 years ago when he started fighting, because I think Kanai's dad always has boxing or something on in the background. I'm like, dang, this guy's pretty good. So it's going to be a really interesting fight. I just wanted to bring you around here, show you a little bit about Ariake Arena, because if you're ever going to do it, it's going to be a time where the fight like this is on. Here's the two at the weigh-in just a couple of days ago. The great thing about Inoue is that he's so much smaller, but he packs a punch, man. It's like dynamite every time he hits. And I think, I don't even know how I'm gonna watch this fight. I don't think I can. It doesn't really matter. If you don't know, I'll probably see the everything else on YouTube in a couple of days. Here's some of the video of him fighting. Again, like, small body, heart of steel, this guy. Even Mike Tyson said that this guy's a monster and he's crazy. So when Mike Tyson says that, that's sort of a big deal. It's gonna be a big event here. I'm already kind of looking for. I kind of wish I had tickets. Anyone have tickets? Let me in. I don't know. So Ariake Arena seats 12,000, has 12,000 permanent seats and can be expanded up to 15,000. This is where the volleyball events were held in the 2020 Olympics, as well as the wheelchair basketball events. I believe the finals were held here. I'm not quite sure, the Paralympics. But after that, the arena now is home to, I think, like Disney on Ice and a bunch of other events that take place in the city. I made a little video here. You can see exactly where we are in the city of Tokyo. So this is the new lands. This is kind of where most of the Olympics on the base sides were held. There's Ariake Arena from the sky. Let's go 3D. And you can see there's not a lot around in this area, which is perfect to build an arena like this. I think it was like a $3 billion arena. The Ariake area is accessible by the train line, the Yurikamome line, but the thing is, you're gonna have to walk about 400 meters because the station is on the other side. That other bridge over there is where the Ariake line goes. The gymnastics stadium for the Olympics is right there across the street, and I think the BMX events for the Olympics were held at that blue tarp and in this area along the canal. Just pretty amazing. Finally, they're getting use out of something from the Olympics. So a lot of you who might be with Mike Tyson wrote in here, Heath Amundher writes in David Brown. I believe that. I was watching I was Googling him last night just out of curiosity and watching some of his footage. Man, I swear, featherweight isn't exactly something that gets a lot of mainstream attention, but when you watch this guy fight, maybe he should. I think the real boxing is happening in maybe the lower divisions than the heavyweights, because heavyweight just gets overhyped. But when you get into this bantamweight, and I think the next one is middleweight, I'm not sure how the belts go, but it was feather, bantam, and then super bantam, and Fulton is a super bantamweight. And the great thing about Inoue Naoya is that he's got like balls of steel. Can I say that? It's family run. Okay, I can. Like tennis balls. And I swear, he's not afraid of anything. And you watch him on YouTube, some of the highlights of his fights, it is just absolutely incredible. I'm going to take you now. Let's walk over there. See here, I have a video. Oh, here it is. The thing is, the signal is not really good over here, so I walked and presented this to you about 5 minutes ago. I was here. There's a line of people on the left and right. That's where the flags are for Naoya Inoue, who's going to be fighting tonight. Those are his home flags. So they're just like the samurai had back in the Edo period. So they should strike the fear into the Fulton crew. Fulton. Tyson also said that he's better than Manny Pacquiao. That's crazy. Over there on the right side is where his goods are. So I'm going to take you over there in a couple of minutes after this video runs here. Now, if you look on you can see the TV screen. They're playing some of the highlights to psych people up, a hype video, and then you get into the event poster. Take it to the limit, baby. Man, there it is right there. Now, he was injured when he was practicing for this, training for this in May, so he had to recuperate, and now they set the date for today. And it snuck on me. I had no idea until yesterday. That's why I just kind of ran out here. Ariake Arena on the right side where the event's going to be held. Already you can see people sitting down. Do you see that? They're sitting down in the shadow of the arena waiting to get inside. It's that hot. Whoa, there's some street food down there. There's the entrance where everybody's going to go in there. Pretty soon. It is so hot out here. Not humid, but the heat and the reflection off the road, you can feel that. Just after 30 minutes, my skin is getting a little bit red and burning. There's a cafe on the side of the arena, and there's a restaurant on the other side. And down there, you can walk along the waterfront here. There's the Toyosu. I think that's Toyosu on the other side. And Lalaport is to the left side over there, looking back at the arena, and the big line of people waiting to get in there. Antonio, I'm not exactly sure. I think it was like 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just in a few hours from now. Yeah, I think Inoue-san's colors are black. Again, there's a video of him fighting right there. I don't have a lot of video of this. Just give you a little bit of a taste. I don't know what it is about him, but he is able to find holes and move so quickly. And somehow his punches... You ever have a friend in high school, like in school, whenever he hits you, even though he had no muscles whatsoever, it just felt like a ton of bricks? Some people have that, and he has that, which is crazy. He doesn't even really adjust to the weight changes. Now he's abandoned. Is that it? Or given up? Vacated is the word. His flyweight belts, and he's gone right into bantam and super bantam, which is crazy. And everyone who competes against him, these are people who say that they can't get knocked out, and then he knocks them out. This is why I'm kind of excited about it, and I'm sweating like crazy too. So, what are you gonna do? Again, the weigh-in was pretty intense. If you just take a look at it, they just want to destroy one another. But he's got like this little smile on his face, right? And that makes it so funny. Just a little smile on his face. I think it's psychology getting into his head. It's like Rocky and well, this is not, because actually they're both champions. So this is a big fight. I'm glad that I could bring you to Ariake Arena, because without this fight, it would be super boring. It's being promoted really heavily in Japan. You can see, of course, right there. I think it's on ESPN Plus or something, because it's a bantamweight fight, and the entrance starts in about an hour from now. Yeah, you can enter in about an hour from now. So it might even be delayed. But it's a pretty big deal here in Japan, of course. It's been on the news all over the place, so it's hard to avoid. Now here, let me show you some of the goods. So if you're a Naoya Inoue fan, or not, and you just happen to be in Tokyo, you can come and get some of his official goods. He has better merch than I do, because I only have a couple of stuff. Look at the hats. So you can learn about stuff that people might want by looking at other people's merch. The prices are pretty high. Prices are pretty high, look at that. Like 50 bucks, 40 bucks for those hats and towels and stuff. But like if you're coming to this fight and this is gonna be the fight of the year, this stuff is pretty valuable. Right? Here's the other side of the arena. Here's the map and the layout of it. It's where it is in Ariake, the region here. Next to it is the Olympic Gymnastics Center. And then the arena map looked like it's all empty because the main arena takes up 90% of it, it looks like. You can see where the entrances are. And it's very accessible. That's the one thing they did really good. They made it accessible to everybody, and it was a highlight of the Paralympics that went on a couple of years ago. All the multi-purpose bathrooms here. Tokyo's doing a pretty good job of it. Right, and this is where we are right now. Yeah, down there's like a food truck. Maybe we'll investigate. The thing is, if I go over here, there's no signal, which is why I'm doing this from a distance. But there's a food truck there. He's gonna run up against Mayweather's students. I think so. He might run up against Mayweather himself. Mayweather would not fight this dude. One, because they're different weight classes, and two, he's in his prime, man. This Inoue Naoya is in his freaking prime. I don't know if anybody can beat him. Now he looked like he was rattled in the last fight. He had one of the ones in this documentary. I should put the link in there. He was really rattled in there, but he fought through that adversity with a broken clavicle bone or something. Man, it's exciting to see that, and I hate violence, and yet I'm so drawn to this boxing matchup. I guess it's because it's not overly hyped like it's not overly hyped like the other boxing matches, perhaps, like heavyweight. But there you go. Let's walk away from the riverside and just see if we can get the signal. I came from this direction. That's where the city of Tokyo is. If you just go in this direction, you'll eventually get to Kachidoki, which is the nearest subway station. It's about a 1.5 kilometer walk, so it'll take you about 45 minutes to get here to Ariake Arena. Right there. But I'm guessing right now that it's not going to be really good walking in the heat. It's going to be really painful. That's where his goods are, on the side here. And a lot of people are just coming and buying stuff and leaving. I guess it's really hard to get tickets to this fight. I cannot believe that guy is actually running in the heat. That's crazy. All right, I'll take some questions as we walk to the other side of the arena and possibly getting cut off with the signal here. But happy birthday, Brandania. What? Did I miss something? I see Garrett's here. How you doing, Garrett? Oh, is Fulton a Mayweather student? Is that what you meant? Oh. Bill's telling me boxing is so barbaric. Be that as it may, it's still pretty exciting when it happens in your neighborhood. It's pretty exciting when it happens in your neighborhood. What can you say? That's the Yuri Kamomi line. That's how far away it is, on the right side of the stadium, of the gymnastics arena. So if you get up at Ariake, you'll have to walk this direction. Boxing, I don't think is as popular as it used to be, thanks to the K1 and the Ultimate Fighting and the Octagon Arena and all that other stuff, which is even more brutal in the world of sports, I guess, these days. Ultimate Fighting. But boxing is still, you know, mano y mano. And as Rocky the movie showed, you can put your differences aside and let two people box it out. And in that one, America beat Russia. But that was like actually the Soviet Union, and Rocky may have beat Drago, but boy, did he take a beating. These are the highways here. So this will take you to Wangan-dori, the expressway. This is how I get to Costco, actually. So, wish I had a car. A lot of security here. WRX Turbo is in the house. We need some music for this. I gotta get home in a couple of minutes. But I thought this was worth taking, you know, 20 minutes out of a summer day to go over this location. Look at the new apartment buildings. These are so nice. Wow. So clean, big windows. There's nothing around here. There's actually, that's not true. There's a shopping mall not too far away from here. A lot of things have been coming into the area over the last couple of years. I think the shopping center is just down the street here. So actually not a bad place. There's a restaurant called Moon River here, which is interesting. And then you have some fight fans coming right now. Man, they look tough. All right, let's cross the street and go over to the gymnastics area. Here's the backside of Ariake Arena. And here's the front side of traffic. Yeah, Jeff, that's like a 300,000 yen a month kind of view. I think that's more than that. If you look at the cars going by, some of these cars cost over 300,000. There's a Benz going by there. People living in this area, these are like $1 million each kind of units. The average price of a new apartment opening up in Tokyo was I want to get this right, not 9 million. Basically like about $900,000 for a condo in Tokyo, a new one. About between $800,000 and $900,000. That's insane for central Tokyo, including these places here. So, no. I will never be able to get and afford something like that. Not that I would ever want to. I want to live out in where there's trees and stuff. There's some trees. Chiba is much cheaper. In fact, anywhere is much cheaper than Tokyo. It's just because there's everything here. All right, there's my bicycle right there. This is where the gymnastics events were held in 2021. Still weird to say. Can't believe the Paris Olympics are a year away. What? What happened? Yeah, $900,000, not $90,000. No, you're wrong. About $900,000. Kyusenman yen. That's the total that I saw. It was reported that new apartments, new condos were being sold on an average price of 9,400,000 yen, which is about if it was 100 yen to the dollar, it'd be $940,000. Or with the exchange rate right now, probably like more like $800,000. But still, that is insane. And in the distance there is that shopping mall I was telling you about, Ariake Garden, which is an amazing shopping mall. Not connected very well by subway or train. But if you are in this area, this is definitely, you must go there. They got some really good burgers. That umami burger that's on the west coast of the US, they have a branch inside there that you can get the same burger from. All right, I'll enjoy the fight. I hope this was informational and you got a chance to look inside and see what's going to be happening in a couple of hours, because tomorrow the world will be abuzz. Postcard Club, if you want a real fight, get this, join my Patreon and I'll send this to you from Japan. This is the flamethrower chef of Osaka. And to end this, because I have to, QR code is on for our bus tour going in September 10th and 11th to Niigata's Katakai Fireworks Festival, where they shoot off the world's largest annual fireworks shell, the Yonshakudama. It is massive. Please sign up if you're interested. Just get that QR code, or even just check out the site. Appreciate it all. Here's the poster for it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Here's the poster for it, the Yonshakudama at Katakai. It is a massive fireworks festival. See everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks WRX Turbo.